Okay, we left a bit ago, headed from Fredericton, New Brunswick to Charlottetown on Prince Edward Island. And as you can see, there's nothing to see. It is foggy, it is drizzling rain, it's a damp kind of day, it's about 63 degrees Fahrenheit, and so we'll just show you what it looks like when we get there. Thanks for joining us on this journey, my friends. Okay, we're on our way to Prince Edward Island, to Charlottetown, and we just stopped at, looks like one of the last places that you would stop in New Brunswick on the way there. Maybe not the last, but anyway, the sign just said 74 kilometers, and so that is about 45 miles or so to Prince Edward Island. And stopped to get some gas and use the loo, and needed to get some money. Kind of suspicious about, there's ferries you have to use over there, and maybe they don't take a credit card. And so stopped to get some cash and got some Canadian cash. God Save the Queen, she's still on there. Actually, now it's God Save the King. But so got 100 Canadian dollars. Right now, the exchange rate on that $100 it's worth about 74 US dollars, I think. And so here they say, well, the US dollar is so strong right now. If you live in the United States, you know that the US dollar is not strong right now. Our economy is in terrible condition. And so I guess that means that Canada's economy is in worse suckage than ours is in. So that's sad, but that's what it is. Let's go further and see what there is to see towards Prince Edward Island. I think we're going to cross a bridge, and I'll show you that in a little bit. Okay, we're at Cape Girardeau. I guess that's the way you say it. But anyway, it's the last point. This is it. Leaving New Brunswick, headed over the bridge to Prince Edward Island. Let me show you that bridge, and then I'll tell you a little bit about it. This is Cape Girardeau, as I said earlier. If you were to look on a map to find it, you'd look for Bayfield, New Brunswick. Cape Girardeau is the crossing point between New Brunswick, if you're going over to Prince Edward Island. Now you use Confederation Bridge, and that's the longest fixed link crossing for Canada. They'd been talking about a bridge there for a long time. In fact, before that, we're talking about like in the 1800s, they'd been talking about this. Originally, they said, you know what, we can do a tunnel and go underneath the water there, and a railway tunnel, and it was just too expensive to do that. And so back in the 1950s, they had a plan to build this bridge across to Prince Edward Island. Up until that time, there was the Cape Tormentine ferry service, and that operated right up into the turn of the 20th century. Cape Girardeau was selected as the point for the Cape Girardeau in New Brunswick, and then Borden Carlton over in Prince Edward Island were the end points that were selected for the bridge. They would be the shortest distances between the two provinces. The bridge is a cantilever bridge. It was completed in 1996, November of 96, and they opened it for traffic May 31st, 1997. It's 12.9 kilometers long from New Brunswick over to Prince Edward Island. That's about 8 miles. It is famous for being the longest bridge that crosses over ice-covered water.